Hi, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Living rurally, we have problems with mail theft. And for this cause, my wife and I decided to purchase something a little bit more secure. So we purchased this mailbox. It is very thick steel. The post is thick steel. And this mailbox is locked with a barrel bolt key, which makes it nearly impossible to pick. So it takes a thief a little bit more effort to steal it. The mailbox, weighing about 200 pounds, makes it even that much more difficult to even rip off the mailbox. The mailbox is bolted to a steel post from which we purchased with the mailbox from the factory, and we cemented it into the ground to make it even a little bit more difficult. Now, two winters ago, when right after I mounted the mailbox and installed it, my neighbor down at the end of the road, who coincidentally has a mailbox identical to this one, he slid on the ice out here on the road and ran over my mailbox, wrecking the front end of his truck. As you can see, the only damage to my mailbox was this scratch. That's it. I came out that afternoon to get my mail. My mailbox was laying down on the ground with a note in it from the guy who ran over it and apologizing and offering to help pay for any damages. It was only like $3 and some cents for a bag of cement to reseal it and reset it into the ground, so it was no major issue. His truck was really damaged though. So living rurally and coping with mail theft and identity theft, and coming close to tax refund season, there's a lot of people out there going mailbox to mailbox, ripping off mail, ripping off IDs, things like that. So I recommend one of these mailboxes. This factory is located in Merlin, Oregon. It happens to be within a 50-mile radius of where I live. So my wife and I, when we found it online, we drove to the factory and bought it direct from the factory and hauled it back ourselves, which saved us a fortune in freight. Because these mailboxes are not cheap, but I do highly recommend one or a mailbox like this if you're living rurally to protect your mail. I'll post the contact information if you're interested in purchasing a mailbox like this. I'll post it right down here. So follow this web link below or call the 1-800 number I'll be posting right here to make arrangements for the purchase of one of these mailboxes. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen, and thank you for tuning in to Pine Meadows Hobby.